Once upon a time, in a small village nestled by the river, lived two curious siblings, Anik and his younger sister, Purvi. They loved exploring new places and learning about history. One sunny morning, their parents announced that they were going on a vacation to a magical place called Hampi. Hampi? What's that? Purvi asked, her eyes wide with excitement. It's an ancient place with beautiful temples, giant stones, and stories from the past, said their mom. It's a place full of wonders, and we are going to explore it together. The next day, the family packed their bags, hopped onto a bus, and began their journey to Hampi. As they drove through fields and hills, Anik and Purvi imagined all the fun they would have in this new place. As soon as they arrived in Hampi, Anik and Purvi were amazed by the towering Virupaksha temple. The temple had tall pillars and intricate carvings that seemed to tell stories of long ago. Look, Purvi. Do you see the elephants carved on the pillars? Anik pointed excitedly. Purvi ran to get a closer look, marveling at the artistry. The temple felt like a place where time had stood still. They met a friendly guide named Uncle Prakash, who shared stories about the temple. This temple has been around for more than 1,000 years, Uncle Prakash explained. It was once the heart of the ancient Vijayanagar Empire. Anik and Purvi were fascinated. They learned that the temple was dedicated to Lord Virupaksha, a form of Lord Shiva, and that people from all over the world still visit to pray and admire its beauty. Next, Uncle Prakash led them to a huge, open space filled with enormous stone pillars. These pillars were part of the Vijaya Vittala temple, which had some of the most remarkable architecture in all of Hampi. Wow, these pillars are massive, said Purvi, gazing up at them. These are not just any pillars, said Uncle Prakash with a smile. These pillars are special. When you tap on them, they make musical sounds, just like a musical instrument. Anik's eyes sparkled. Can we try it? With a gentle tap, the pillar echoed with a sweet, melodic tone, like a giant flute. The kids couldn't stop giggling as they tapped the pillars, creating their own little concert. As they walked through the temple, Uncle Prakash told them about the grand festivals that once took place here, where dancers and musicians performed in front of the kings and queens. After exploring the pillars, Anik and Purvi followed their guide to the stone chariot. It was an incredible sight. The chariot looked like it had been carved from a single block of stone, with horses pulling the cart. It was part of the Vittala temple and was designed to look like a real chariot used in ancient royal processions. This is amazing! Purvi exclaimed. It looks like it could move. Uncle Prakash chuckled. Yes, the chariot was a symbol of power and strength. It was used in royal processions, but now, it stands as a reminder of the glory of the Vijayanagar Empire. Anik closed his eyes for a moment and imagined himself in ancient times, riding in the chariot with kings and queens, waving to the crowds. After a fun-filled day of exploring temples and chariots, Anik and Purvi went to the Tungabhadra river for a peaceful boat ride. The boat drifted along the calm water, and the children could see the temples and hills of Hampi from a different perspective. The sky was painted with beautiful colors as the sun began to set. Isn't this place magical? Purvi asked. It's like stepping into a fairy tale, Anik agreed. They saw tiny birds flying above the water and watched the reflection of the temples on the surface of the river. It was a moment they would never forget. As the sun set behind the hills, Uncle Prakash took them to the top of a hill filled with giant boulders. It was called Mathanga Hill. The view from the top was breathtaking. Do you see all those boulders stacked on top of each other? Uncle Prakash asked. Some people say that these stones are magical and have been there for centuries. Anik and Purvi sat on a boulder, looking out over the vast landscape of Hampi. It felt like they were on top of the world. As they gazed out, they imagined the ancient people who once lived here, walking among these very stones. The stones are like the guardians of this place, Purvi whispered. Anik smiled. I think they're protecting all the memories of Hampi. As the vacation came to an end, Anik and Purvi didn't want to leave. They had learned so much about Hampi's history, its temples, and its magical landscapes. But they knew they would always carry the memories of their adventure with them. Do you think we'll come back? Purvi asked. Maybe, Anik said, smiling. But for now, we can always dream about Hampi and its amazing stories. And with that, the family made their way back home, with Anik and Purvi already planning their next adventure, filled with new places to explore and stories to uncover.